Whoa. My fuzzy butt. And he fell off the stairs trying to roll over. Fucking sweatpants. Come on. There we go. Oh, are you ready for a Pokemon battle? Yes. Stephen used the Devanscope. Alright, let's go. Let's go bite. Damn, I did nothing. Fucking hell, my Diana. Strength. Wow, that super is not doing shit. Damn, alright, fuck. Amber. Oh yeah, I bet that didn't do shit. A magnitude. Die. Thank you. Thank fucking headphones. There we go. Goodbye. Do you have a Whalmer? Level for lonely. There it is. There's the Whalmer. Mega Drain. again. Give me a sec. There should be a Kecleon and then a Rectangle back here. Expecting over here. Oh, just a Rectangle. Alright. Oh, here's another one. So let's go this one. I'll catch the one behind the sign. There's a limited amount of Leon, you know. But this just might kill it. Actually, that is pretty damn close to bitches. Sweet. This is an ID one. Nope. Good pop. Let's go get Sunny Day. Yay! Sunny day! Up or down? Let's try a counter. Alright. Alright. I think this might kill it. Huh. Counter sucks. Oh, good. That's super what I wanted. Still Cammy, I guess. And dead. Unfortunate. A little squash training. Just want to get gloomy and swampy up to 30. Actually, I just want gloomy, swampy. Get some, for instance, jam. Mighty needs some help though, so. Go down here, grab some of the items. Get a little bit of leveling. Then go attack the gym. Oh, that was a crit, so that's pretty good. Got an oranberry. Let's go citrus berry. Oranberry. Oh, what the fuck? Please hit him. Mighty. Just a single hit. And we're done. Thank you. I'd rather a howl. There's that. Switch. What is happening down there, you two? Oh, that's really good. Perk XP? No, sleep powder. Oh, this is great. Thank you. Could be a sunstone somewhere around here, I think. Here it is. Leaf stone, my bad. For all your Bioplume needs. I love Bioplume. Dude, I'm so excited for Fire Red Leaf Green on Switch. Like, you don't understand. I am so hyped for it. To like a foolish degree, I am excited. Like, I already know what I'm doing for a team. I already know I'm doing the classic Charizard Gyarados. And I'm gonna go Bioplume. And then I'm either gonna go Aerodactyl or Pidgeot. I don't use Pidgeot often. Well, I guess it isn't red and blue. Charizard learns fly here, so I don't have to do that. I don't really go Bulbasaur. It's always been a toss-up. Because I like all of them, but it's not like I like them all a lot. It's just like they're all just solid. No, they're all grade 6 and 7s, you know. I fucking hate that I just said that. Like they're all just like really solid. Pokemon from this gen. Let's go. Run away! I think they're all like 9 minutes. I think they're bangers. Gardevoir? I do have Gardevoir. Gardevoir is going to go out. Going to Calm Mind twice. Double team 2 or 3 times. Calm Mind a couple times. And then just Thunderbolt and Psychic and just... Wow. What was I saying? Pokemon starters. Yeah. I really like all the Kanto starters. But I just think there's something about that goofy frog. I just love Venusaur and Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. And also, like, I love the Red and Blue manga. Like, I'm staring at them. I got, like, 1 through 20... 30? I think I went to 30? What number is that? Give me a sec. Yeah, I think that's... Well, it's 29. I know I have one after that. I have so many of them. And Reds was Bulbasaur. You know, just a banger. I really like Bioplume, and I don't get to use it often. And that's kind of the game where I get to use it. So I usually pick Venusaur as like, because they're always like, here, have a Kanto starter, you know? I always go Venusaur there, but when I'm playing, I'll usually go, usually Charizard, Blastoise, so I can use, the Bioplume. That's Restore Swampy. Okay, let's go with the Mystic Water, because they're all flying types, and Soft Sand is not going to do dick. But I will use these once in a while. It's just Venusaur kind of makes the rest of it hard, because like there's a couple of good fire types, you know, where it's like you kind of got Ninetales or Arcanine. But past that, it's just kind of like Licks. Ruby. There. Hide on the Doduo. What do I want to do? Video games. All the way down. Fire and Leaf Green. Like fire types, you get like Ninetales, Arcanine, Rapidash. I'm not a big Rapidash guy, and that's pretty much it. You can also do Fire. Fire's not great. I always go Jolteon just because like a super fast special attacker is like always a welcome addition, you know. And I like in that Magikarp. I think it's fun. Like the Tropius, I guess? Ooh. Single out this Tropius real quick. There we go. Still can't believe I would use fucking Packball on this fucking Swampy. Oh, that's really good. That's, you know, actually is pretty fine. Good surf. I want to surf. Surf is fine here. Not that bad of a difference. Let's Dragon Breath, because I'm not trying to kill it this turn. Let's go Takedown. I think it's especially bulky. Can't remember though. That should kill. Yeah. Single turret Surf should kill Swablu. I'll get him a 30. Switch up. I got the fucking steel thing. Oh, dang, that's a weird one. That's they give you a good way to trade. So you get trade evolutions. That'd be really nice. Then I could use Gengar on it. So I've just been looking at the Pokemon list for the 151. Here's the 151 Fire, right? Just like thinking about what team I would put together. Or what team I'm gonna use. I have pretty much all planned out, because So there's a bunch of classics I use. I'm just gonna like switch out pieces. It's usually like, oh dang it, like a group of like 20-ish Pokemon per generation, and then it's just like kind of making different teams out of those Pokemon. Unless I'm like, oh, I haven't used this Pokemon in a while, I'm gonna use it, or I don't really use this, I'm gonna try it. I have to use this and Slash because they're kind of cool. You know, like Generation 1, it's like an evolution, starter, probably Nidoking, and then like either Vileplume. There's a big fire red through the Entei. What was I saying? It's usually Entei. And then if I like go grass, I don't go Gyarados. I'll go like the Vaporeon route. Like usually I'll have like Hitmonlee or it's just like some other fun Pokemon there. I'd love to have a freaking Gengar in there if they allow for like a good way to switch in between games. That'd be phenomenal. Because if they don't, they're pretty much just like lock off using some amount of Pokemon, which is stupid. Sure, buddy. I'm gonna beat the brakes off these guys. Please tell me they have 6 Pokemon. Give me XP. 4. Well, Soul's good experience. It's fully evolved. Intimidate. Buying it. I have 3 left on Seraph. Let's do a setup turn. Let's go Elixir, Swampy, Owl. I'll go Surf and then Strength, targeting the Swallow. I love Swallow. It's such a sick Pokemon. I don't use it enough. I'm a big Tailo fan. Tailo. Do it again. Like, it's pretty fast, it's pretty decent attacker. And I'm not great bulk, not great HP, like it's fucking, it's like absurdly fast. Like an early generation, like 125, that's whew. Give it Endeavor. It's also got guts. That thing will rip. use bite on that immediately. Ugh. Bag. Let's type approach now. Bite the Natu. Bite the Natu! Oh, Leer hits both? I didn't know that. That's cool. I'll just tackle the Pelipper, bite the Natu, and then just start 2-on-1ing the Pelipper. Let's just buy it, and then I'll bite here and buy. Ooh, I'm so smart. I used bite because I knew it was gonna protect. Totally, absolutely. Watch her protect him, like, by the back turn, and I just scream into the void. Oh, it can't no more. I'll do a medium amount of damage because I got hit by Peck once. That's right, this will be a good one. Yeah, instant. Heck yeah. 31. Yeah, you're ready to tackle immediately. There go, Mighty! Woohoo! Heal. Super potion. Put it in. See if I can't take that turn on its own. I do those look on supply and type Pokemon. Do you know I'm gonna use Howl twice? There's one. This damage you do with nothing. Base it down, whatever. Use Hell again. Should be fine. No problem. Problem. Strength is double. Ah, fuck me, dude. I have a feeling this is going to be difficult. I will heal spam this thing. I simply want Mighty to get experience. Yay! That was a damn yeah. I do know my stuff. How dare you doubt me, you mother... is that all of them? I Winona. Yep, guess we're going in here. What's up? definitely turn on the gym leader in this fucking town. Are you kidding me? This is gonna vaguely mention Rayquaza. Where's the like left, right, hidden power lady? There she is. Right. You're right again. Now it's gonna be left. I have no idea if I guessed all that or if she just automatically gives it to you and be straight with you. The ornaments. No. He's in the experience share. Some rare candy. Raw. EXP share. Okay, who's getting this? I'm gonna give it to Nono. He's already gonna have a hard time doing anything. What level is Dragon Dance from? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. This is not great. Give me a sec. Oh, goodness. Ugh. 40. I'm not gonna get up to 40. Oh, wait, gotta take this one. Yeah, my boy. Alright, I did it. I'm Winona. I am the gym. I'm the leader of the 4-3 Pokemon gym. Everyone with their Pokemon, if so in disguise. However grueling the battle we have triumphed with grace. Witness the elegant choreography of great Pokemon and I eat my nuts. There we go. I'll hit 5 of these, I don't care. That's what Gardevoir's for, is for cheesing the shit out of people with double team Calm Mind. And then just like punching people in the head. And now 5 of these. Or until I feel like pertinent to stop using them. I won't use Aerial Ace. We're at 2. I'd like to get to 3, but very license again. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go. I wanna bet it's gonna miss. They've dealt with me 5 times. At least. Wait, aerial ace can't miss. Son of a bitch. Forever. Now Thunderbolt. Super dead. Propius. I want to figure out. Let's just use Psychic. Well, if it. For some reason, enough Psychic gets a stab boost, even if that doubles. But I think it's a strongest Electric type. Developer. Absolutely Thunderbolt. Oh, shit, Protect. Lesser Calm-Minded. Thunderbolt. Dead. Okay, 29 for Gammy. Yeah, I'll glitch on a takedown. I'll have some redundancy here. And this should kill too. Oh, it paralyzed. That's really cool, but your speed being up doesn't help. Unless, of course, this is... Oh no, it's just Storm Berry. Yeah, you're super dead. And that, kids, is how you sweep Winona. Never before have I seen a trainer command Pokemon with more grace than I. Recognition and practice, I present you this engine badge. Aerial Ace, very cool, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. I give you a call. Anything else? Didn't even read it. What's up? Haven't you lived off? Thank you, Scott. I like going on this one at least once or twice. I just like the cadence. Very enjoyable. What's up? There is. There's a lot of them. I hope you can do it with that new Fire Red and Leaf Green gates. That way I can use a Gengar. Because I love Gengar, but I have a hard time being able to use it. Item gives a land. Item gives Sultan. Really gets a better Earth type move. Keep it with a soft sand so Mudra can be a little bit better. Wolf's item box deposit. 3 XP share. Actually, when does normal evolve? Because if it evolves like at 30, I'm just gonna slap a. Oh. No, 33, alright. This is a slap with rare candy. Alright. Great way to get experience. Start a pedal work and just work your way down. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back. will now proceed to eat candy corn. But I felt like, look, where the fuck am I back here? I forgot I'm gonna do some training. Get some items. There's a rare candy. Up here too, I think. I actually survived my bag. So we can get Carvana. Pokemon up the car service. Right there. Wilderness. Sweet. I think. That's here. Gonna go do that one. Puddle of water here. That's for later. There, I did these places when I used to surf at. Before I continue with this story. This is my favorite area in the game. It is just such a cool little tucked away place. Cool trainers. Some really cool Pokemon. Get Mach Monster! This might be a little more difficult. Or not, I guess. I think it'd be cool, but also kind of stupid. I feel like once you got surf, like it was kind of around the same level, but then the gym leader had to jump, so you had to actually go be like, all right, where the fuck can I get stronger? And then you start surfing around, and damn it! And then you find like areas like this, or other area, or the big long stretch beginning of the game where you go down to do for town on the boat. And you can go there, level up, and then come back. But it'd be hard to like. I guess they just like essentially add that as like another route that'd be technically in between. Like the gym leader, the previous one, has to like calculate the level. Oh, that'd be fun. How about the game going back? Cool. Go on, get in there, fucker. Call bend. Alright. Yeah, it fucking sure did. Please tell me there's a... That's fine. Alright. Your funeral. Oh, I'm so gonna just... My Deanna's just gonna... Let's hit the... Let's cut here. Let's go bite here. Cool. That's not helping you. Oh, you're so dead. And I missed hitting the unmute button like 3 freaking times. Fantastic. 2 attacks. What the fuck? What the fuck? How many attacks are you gonna use in a row? Why did that happen? What the fuck? I guess I'll just start using Howl. And now you missed. Holy cow. That was like 5 in a row, what the fuck? Oh. Federal kill. 31. Sorry. This is too humiliating. Not that. I have no idea what Kelsey berries do. I don't want to pick them anyways. I think these are just like beauty Pokeblocks. Oh, we gotta toss him back in the soil. Back to nature, man. Others team. Swampert into the Gardevoir, or Swampy into Gardevoir. Tillamy and Mighty, and then I got Cammy, and then Ulti. Got a good Fire Water Grass. I was thinking about using Flygon, but that'd be 3 ground types. Swampert is the go. I really fuck with Sceptile, but honestly, they're all solid, just such solid choices that like it rotates every time I play. It's more of like what other Pokemon end up wanting to use, because no matter what starter I use, they're all gonna be fantastic. Should be able to find a Jigglypuff here, if I'm not mistaken. That's fair. Trico is mine, so I'm a little bit biased towards Trico like that. There we go. There's a Jigglypuff. Well, this gen was also my first son of a bitch set of games overall. So I have an extra attachment to not only this gen, but to Sceptile and Trico. I think the other two are just such strong options that people don't end up really liking Trico, just because it's like Swampert's still like, do you like Mudkip? You know, like everyone loves a Mudkip. And Blaziken is sick. And in later gens, it kind of has trouble because of the physical special split a little bit. Just because it feels like it wants to be more physical attacking. That's also fair. I do tend to be more grass and water type. I usually pick fire type starters. Usually it's grass and water. Like Gen 1, my absolute favorite is Bulbasaur, and then Totodile, and then Trico. Then I will go to Infernape, and then Gen 5 is Black and White, which is Oshawott. And X and 5, which is Froakie, you know, like water and grass for me, really. You know, putting up a good fight against the Grass Erasure. Give me another Jigglypuff, you fucking grass. I love Oshawott, because I just fucking love Sea Otters. Like, if it's a Sea Otter, like anything, I want it. And then they, like, made a Sea Otter Pokemon. Like, Weasel's cool. You know? But Oshawott's, like, the true otter. I just want to catch a Jigglypuff. A Wingull, leave me alone. Oh. Fuck the Wingull. I can hate Pelipper with a passion. That Pokemon looks so stupid. I just... How many times am I trying to, like, get to, like, Mount whatever the hell with the, you know, to do Team Aqua and Magma stuff. And there's just, like, 30 Pelipers, and none of them let me run away. And they're just tanky, and it's just like, get out of my face. For real. I also like... I can't remember the name of the actual creature now. Pelicans. I'm also not a big pelican fan. Just like the way their skin stretches in their beak. Kind of... Just like, ooh. Okay, come on, Jigglypuff. Yeah, it's just the, like... It's almost like when you, like... This is a little... Graphic's not the right word. Intense visual, I guess. It's like if you, like, take a rubber glove, like a mechanic's glove, or, like kind of like the thinner rubber gloves that are meant to, like, have fine work done in them, and then just, like, stretch it over something. It gives me the same vibe as, like, every horror movie. Or, like, something's reaching out from the skin, or, like, the chest bursters from Alien. I'm like 1,000% sure it's Alien. But, like, you just kind of see the hand reaching through the skin, and you're like, oh, kill that! Don't kill that, I want that Jigglypuff. It's like the same like thin skin stretched over something. You're like, ooh, don't like that. I just hit myself in the eye with my necklace. Don't kill it. Oh thank God. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Jigglypuff. Alright, then beat every other trainer's ass on this fucking island. You seem rather capable. Let me keep you company. Alright, big dog. Let's see what's up. Are you talking about, like, any Pokemon overall, or just, like, this game, like, if I had to pick a team to, like, always use? Let's gonna kick my ass. For this game, I almost always go whatever starter I go get, and then immediately into a roll to Gardevoir just because I love that evolution line, even with Gallade. If I had to pick one, it's going to probably be Trico and Sceptile into Ralts and Gardevoir. And then I'd probably do Aeron into Aggron, that's a banger. I really like Camera Up, I don't use it enough, really. And then if I am playing Ruby, which I never do unfortunately, it was Zangoose because that's my favorite Pokemon. And then Flygon and Torpedo, even though Torpedo has a hard time because it's got that physical special split hasn't happened yet, and it is both wanting to special attack with both types, but not its stats. But I just love Torpedo. And then overall, fuck, that is an excellent question. I think I just have to put in. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Let me look at my large book. Where's my Pokedex app? There it is. No thanks. Pokedex organ versions. I'm allowed to have multiple starters. I'd probably go both Sceptile and Samurott. Just because they're definitely my two favorite. I'd probably toss a gun of Zangoose on there. I love Zangoose. That's 3. I need something that lies. And then I toss a. I like Goodra. I love Goodra. I just think it's just a cute, goopy dragon. It's adorable. And then a newer Pokemon that I really like is I always forget its name. It just came out. Grafai. Grafai is a banger, if I've ever seen one. And then maybe toss a Scrafty on the end of that. What am I doing here? A couple of other ones I really like. Like, I like Masquerada, but it's pretty good. There's a couple I tossed on the end. At the end there was like really kind of like free space, or it's just like a couple of Pokemon I like that would, like, you know, depending on how I'm feeling. Like Gengar, Scrafty. Might just go another Dragon and Flygon. Absolutely love Flygon. So please kill this Machop. Oh, Trevenant. I also love Trevenant. Dang it. I think like Crafty, Gengar, Trevenant, Aegislash, and then maybe like one other Pokemon in there. I might honestly just toss Infernape in there, or not Liquid Salmons. Yeah, I love Gengar. I got a Gengar onesie. I'm gonna be real with you. What's it called? Chandelure. Chandelure over there. Depending on like starters I would use, because like I can just like pick a starter, replace it. Like if I were to go like Sceptile as my main starter, I would probably go like Torpedo as my water type. Yeah, I found it on Amazon. I was just like, oh, this is adorable. I just grabbed it. That's also cute. Getting a gift Pokemon onesie. It unfortunately, like, it fits. Like, it's like a little small. But that was an intense stare, my guy. Like, kind of bulky. Like, played hockey, lifted weights. So, like, I'm a little on the, like, kind of bulkier side. So if I try and, like, wear it, like, have the sleeves up, it just cuts into my circulation like no one's business, so I don't wear it often. I think the Umbreon one would be pretty snazzy. I just worry that, like, a Sylveon one is too light colored, that, like, if you're wearing it around the house, you, like, spill hot chocolate or some shit on it. But I guess that's kind of getting more meta with it. That's all I can do here. Yeah. That's why, like, if I have light colored clothes, I'm very, like, particular with them. Just because I know that, like, it's just such a pain in the nuts to get it out. That is pretty cute, though. Fuck, what's my favorite evolution? I don't know. Oh, I know what they are. It's always Glaceon and Leafeon. I got a Glaceon Leafeon plush up on a GameStop. They're adorable. I like ice types. I like grass types. I like the woods. I live in a cold place. You can't go wrong with them. Yeah, and I hate when they do this. Yeah, I will definitely, like, put teams together to play a game and, like, look at, like, oh man, you know, I have, like, an extra spot, like, what kind of Pokemon should I put in it? I know, like, every Pokemon I have is, like, usually ends up being a special attacker, because a lot of times physical attackers, like, will be, like, also tanky, so it's like, oh, okay, it can double here as, like, a tankier Pokemon, like, with, like, Aggron. But half the time I'll, like, look at the team, like, oh, every one of these is a Gardevoir. It's just, like, got fine special bulk, but it's just here to, like, dish out special attacks. But in BDSP, and I hate when they do this, they made it so you can't get an EV till after the game. So I spent 2 days, like, on Wonder Trader, the GTS, whatever it is on that game, with a Pokemon that's just, like, nicknamed I want, and then a one next to it, an EV. And I would just offer that, unoffer, offer the other one, unoffer, and just see if they offered me an EV. I got a Glaceon, and then I just bred it into 2 eggs and went with both Glaceon and Leafeon. And that was a pain in my nuts, but it was worth it. Ooh. I've never done an evolution run. I don't do a whole lot of, like, challenge runs and stuff just because I like so many Pokemon that just, like, building different teams and getting to dick around different Pokemon is always fun. Like, I haven't used a Breloom in a while, or I haven't used a Mighty N in a while, so I was like, oh, I'll play through this and I'll use both those. Like, I have a couple of teams lined. Ugh, developers. Like, kind of written out that I would like to do that, just tries to just be like mainly dark and ghost types. It's all good. I mean, I'm talking to playing video games too. Still gotta. I had a Fire Red. I have no idea where it is. If I buy a Fire Red or a Leaf Green, I will have one copy. I'll have a copy of a physical copy of every game from every generation, because I have red and blue. No, I just have blue. I have silver. Understandable. Extremely understandable. I got red. No, I have blue. I have silver. I have Sapphire, which is beat the heck. This is my first game. And then I have a Japanese Emerald. I don't have Fire Red or Leaf Green. I have Diamond Pearl Platinum. I usually have both or all of them. Nice. I'm trying to think of when I would have gotten mine. I think it probably would have been like 2008 for my older cousin. Oh yeah, I already. As soon as I saw it, I immediately went on and ordered them. Like, I know people are gonna complain like, oh, why is it costing this much money? It shouldn't. They should, you know, release them for free on the like virtual console, whatever, with like the Nintendo Switch Online. But like, if I'm being honest, I would hate that passionately if like the only way to play old Pokemon games is to pay for a subscription service. That like, oh no, I forgot to re-up the payment, and now like halfway through this Emerald run, it just is gone because my progress got wiped or whatnot because I wasn't a member that month. You know, it's just like I'd rather just like just $20. Let me just buy the games. You know, just give me the games. Yeah, that's my thing. Is that like I was so hyped when like the rumor was going around that. Ooh, I'm close. They'd be re-releasing all of them on the Switch, which I guess is now coming true, but they were going to announce it at Pokemon Day was the rumor. Everyone was like whining and stuff. It's just like, dude, I'm just happy I have an easy way to play Pokemon games that's not an emulator. I hate emulating. Like, I'm emulating now, but like... it just doesn't have the same feel to it, you know? Like, instead of like... Exactly. And I'm also hyped that I no longer have to like bring my Game Boy and DS with me when I'm like going on like a couple week trips, like in case I want to play an old Pokemon game. Like if they're all on my Switch, I can just play whatever. One thing I do hope, yeah, they're old Pokemon games, they're gonna get emulated. It's all good. Is that they allow some type of trading, because if they don't, so many Pokemon just won't be usable. I think if they could implement a way to, honestly, this is like pipe dream type of stuff, trade in between versions on the same like console, or like give it away to get trade evolutions like the Link cable. But they just like added an extra NPC that's like, I will sell you a Link cable. I would absolutely love it, because I would love to use a Gengar, I would love to use a Machoke, I've never gotten to use a Machoke. I'd love to use a Clan Pearls Evolutions, but yeah, I like Crystal a lot, but there's one thing wrong with it that makes me not want to play it over the regular like Gold and Silver, and that's the fact that like I love Zangoose, but I've kind of come to terms over the year with like not being able to use it, and it's not like a super fantastic Pokemon, but I really like it, you know? Why the fuck can't you catch a Mareep in Pokemon Crystal? What's up with that? Why? Like, it's in both base versions, and then they got the crest, and they're like, no, get rid of the sheep. What the fuck? I like the sheep. Yeah, I hope they do too. I'm just like... I hope they also release the original versions and not just like the remakes of them. Like I hope they release like Red, Gold, Red, Blue, and Yellow, and also Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Fire Red, not Fire Red, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I hope they do all of them, because like I don't want it to like, I feel like it'd just be too patchworky otherwise, because you would have like Fire Red Leaf Green, and then you'd go immediately into the DS because you could just play like Alpha and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. You know, I hope they actually like end up releasing all of them. But starting on Fire Red and Leaf Green just seems like kind of an odd place to start. Like, it's Gen 1. It's not like the first games. It's also like the first GBA games. I don't know. I hope all of them come. Yeah. And they'll probably end up like slowly kind of releasing them after a while. It's probably gonna be the thing. I just hope they end up releasing all of them. Well, Ruby and Sapphire came out before Fire Red and Leaf Green. So it's right after, but I understand what you're saying, where it's like they were great sellers and it was like really kind of right before Pokemon kind of got into its final stage, which is kind of fitting in talking about it. Because, like, Gen 1 and Gen 2 are just so different. Like, abilities and full color and all of this stuff. It just makes a difference that people I don't really... Yeah, I got you. What was Cammy? 29? Yeah, good enough. So I do hope they end up releasing them all. I hope that, like, if they're all like $20, I'm not gonna whine. But I do hope that, like, some of them are cheaper, like maybe like make the like Game Boy and Game Boy Color ones like $12, you know, just because like I'm gonna buy them all, and that's a lot of money. Like, there's no way I'm not gonna buy every copy of, you know, old Pokemon games for my Switch. I can. Let's think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think I have, it's like 4... $4.60 for all the games if you were to buy them, $20 each. Yeah, I'm really glad it isn't a $60 price tag. Like, I probably wouldn't buy both of the $60 price tag. Like, I'd be buying like one or the other, you know. But like, people kind of, I feel like people kind of take like old Pokemon games for granted. That's like, well, they're old, just like give them to us for free. It's like, dude, they're such complete games that if, like, from Gen 3 and up, like Game Boy Advance and up, came out today, they would be like really hit indie games. You know? Like the sprite, oh, I guess, goodbye, my Diana. If the sprite works fantastic, the sound's amazing. And like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'd love if they were like super cheap or like both came in a bundle for $20. But also, a company has to make money. Yeah. I get that. I get the shift training thing. You get the EXP share pretty early in this game, so it's not that big of a bother for me. And pretty much the only Pokemon I ever do that with is like Ralts until it gets the Confusion, and then like the Magikarp. But also like I feel like there's a little bit of charm in it, because I super dislike the new EXP share, and the fact that, like, if I'm not mistaken, you can't turn it off, where it's just like all your Pokemon always get experience, always, right? Excuse me. I think for games like Persona, like the new Persona 3, where like, or Persona 5, where like they all get experience all the time, I think that's perfectly fine, because you have a limited number of characters, right? Like, you're only ever gonna have this many characters to use, but when you have Pokemon and there's so many different characters, I don't need all of them to be leveling up like crazy, especially because in Persona you get to use 4 at a time, and here it's 1. So if you have a strong Pokemon like my Altaria, like, I've worked really hard to like try to get it up so it can evolve and be usable now, and now it's super strong. But if they all gain experience, like if it's 1,000 experience from a battle and they all got 1,000 experience, there'd be no reason to like use anything but like whatever your strongest Pokemon is. Like, there's no incentive. Like, I have incentive right now to use Cammy because it's the lowest level, it's close to evolving, you know. But if they all gain experience all at the same time, I have no reason not to like just sweep through everything with my starter, because it's gonna be the highest level, because it's been around the longest. Like, there's no incentive, and it's like the same reason I have a really hard time with emulators, because I will abuse the speed up button and then not enjoy myself. Which is why I just straight up unmapped it. It absolutely takes something away. Like, I unmapped the speed up button. It's the same thing, where like, even if you like something and you can do it the easy way, even if you don't want to do it the easy way, a lot of times you'll end up doing it the easy way. It's just a human nature thing, right? Yeah, I think that's my biggest thing with the new gens. It's just like, it's just, damn, okay, Manectric, shit. Oh, fuck me. Okay, this is going really poorly. As it just feels closer to like a generic JRPG than a Pokemon game. Like, I'll say it. Not every game needs to be open world. I think most games shouldn't be open world, right? Like, I don't get the point. And like, oh yeah, you can go anywhere now. It's like most Pokemon games. Like, they're pretty linear, but they're not. Holy cow! What did I just get hit with? Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like Fire Red, right? Or like Gen 1. Like, that's as kind of linear and open worldy as a Pokemon game. I think it's a good balance. Because, like, there's obviously a right way to do the gyms, but you can also do it in whatever order you want. But you'll get to points where it's like, no, this is a hard stop. You've got to go get the item from here. And you can do it without beating anyone, so it's like, not like a level restriction thing. Please don't kill, thank God. But like, a lot of the times with the new ones, you just go wherever and there's so much. And like, it just all feels the same. Like, in a lot of old Pokemon games, the routes are super different. You know, like if this was Scarlet and Violet, this wouldn't be like, oh, it's like the rainy section of the game. It would just be like, oh yeah, that's that weird area that like is always raining in the game, whatever, you know. But here it's like, it's always raining on this route. It's unique in that way. I'm gonna go heal up that thing. Beat the hell out of me. I think one of the reasons they feel so repetitive is because they're open world and everything feels the same. Like the music never really changes, the scenery never really changes. It all just, I have no idea what that means. Searching for Meowth? Have fun. I have never used a person in a playthrough. I probably should. I should do like, I should find a game where I can do like an all-cat playthrough. I don't know if there is such a game I can do that. Like the music's almost always the same. Everything looks the same in the new games. And I think some of the Pokemon are sweet. Understandable. Like Palafin, super cool. You know, how do I phrase this? Diana. I haven't played a whole lot of Dark Souls and stuff, but a lot of the areas and the map itself, what I understand from Dark Souls and stuff, isn't super huge, but it's very varied. Yeah, like, I can play old Pokemon games and have something going on just because I've played them 100 times and I know what's up. And I probably have undiagnosed ADD. Like, caffeine makes me sleepy sometimes? That's beside the point. But I can also just, like, sit on a plane, you know, and just, like, play them non-stop without a problem. Yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of... I played even less of Elder Scrolls. But, like, even the bit I did play, like... It's so varied. You know, like, one swamp is vastly different from the other, but the new Pokemon games, it just kind of feels like a swamp is a swamp is a swamp, you know? Like, I think, like, the addition of, like, super tall grass in this game was super cool. Like, if you had played every Pokemon game and you're coming up and all of a sudden there's just, like, this super, like, weird grass you've never seen, and you're on your bike and you hit it and you're like, what is happening? You know, it's like, oh, this is different, this is varied, which is why I like... I can't remember what game did it recently where, like, I think it might have been... Was it Scarlet and Violet? Where they had, like, actual grass you could run around in. And then... That wasn't as... What was it? It was a recent game that where, like, they actually had actual grass and Pokemon also running around. I can't... It was super recent. How am I blanking on that? Oh! I think they had, like, actual grass in... Legend ZA. Sword and Shield, yeah. But like a mix. Like, I think Pokemon running around in the overworld makes the game feel more alive. But also at the same time, if it's only ever just like random Pokemon standing around in a field, you realize like, oh, these aren't creatures. This is a computer code. You know. I think like grass with a couple Pokemon like bebopping around is great. Because it's like, oh, I can tell there's going to be Pokemon in there. There's Pokemon outside of there too. But like the wild area is fine. But in Scarlet and Violet, they're just like, you'll roll up and they'll just be like a horde of Pokemon just like sitting, like walking back and forth slightly. It's just like, that's not how any real life creature works. I don't know. Just a little. How did I miss both those? Oh, I didn't miss both those. I missed one of them. Just feels a little ugh to me. Yeah. I thankfully didn't go a whole lot of Scarlet and Violet glitches. I was using a Switch OLED because my Switch was really beat to hell because I had it like since Switches like the Switch came out, and they're like, here's a Splatoon version. I'm like, fucking sign my butt up. So I didn't really experience a whole lot of glitches, but the fact that like you'd see videos of people just like, oh, here's a horde of Pokemon just essentially T-posing in the wild, and 4 glitched out of the map, and now I have to restart my game. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, I'd rather Pokemon do creative shit. Yeah. I absolutely agree. It was definitely, like, that, like, little bit with the OLED. Definitely probably made a huge difference. And correct detect. I will also say that I think Pokemon should start going more creative shit. Than worrying about releasing a. I'm gonna have to stream you soon. It's almost going on 2 hours of streaming. I have to get to work soon. I mean, not get to work soon. Go to bed so I can get to work soon. Like, I don't care about like every 2 years a new Pokemon installation. You know, just we have Pokemon Day every year. You let us know what's happening. All kinds of new creative games, from Legends EA to Pokemon Champions, even stuff like. Ooh, that's brutal. I did not have to do a COVID too bad, just cause like I live in a what the hell, mammal? Pretty not remote, but like rural area. And then when I was playing hockey out of state and billeting with people, like I got tested for COVID every other week when we like do a trip, but it was still like a pretty more rural area down in the Midwest. I want Pokemon Stadium for no. Is it Pokemon Stadium? I have the original Pokemon Stadium for my N64. What is it? Yeah, my work was a little bit too because it was government work. What was the GameCube game? Coliseum was it? I didn't have a GameCube growing up, but I've been gifted a GameCube. And I would like some GameCube games. How are they expensive? Like, I would love to play Pokemon Coliseum, like, actually on the GameCube. That'd be super rad. I would like Pokemon Stadium too. I don't know how much that one is. Yeah, I'm definitely like, my cousins had their oldest cousin, which was from the previous marriage, who got me into Pokemon, was super into Pokemon. Who's like big nerd, you know, kind of growing out of it. 'Cause he was like kind of going into early 20s, and we were like, you know, like 6 or 7, like 10, or you know. So they had 2 GameCubes. One that like he bought himself, and like one he found like at a garage sale. He goes, "Oh, it's a GameCube," and he bought it. And they have all kinds of games for it. And I just like, next time I'm over there to like hang out and be like, "Hey, so like we're adults now. How much you want for some of these GameCube games you don't play? Like one of you lives here now, and she don't play it. How much you want for cash?" I'm gonna stop here. All right. Whoa! Oh. I'm gonna check some stuff on my. People are being stupid. I think the GameCube game I really want. Oh, damn it, my mic arm. Not my mic arm. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to be streaming for another minute just because I want to hit the 2-hour mark. But it'll literally just be me, just like, probably muted trying to fix my fucking pop filter that just fell off. Fuck. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I definitely got to turn on, like, follow notifications. Fuck, how do I do this? If I have to mute to do this. Alright, I think I got it. I got to edit it a little more. Alright. Oh, that's not working great. I'll have to do this later. Alright, thank everyone for coming out. Thank you for Moon EXE. It was great chatting with you. I will be back tomorrow night, about same time, probably. Exactly the same time. And more Pokemon. Maybe I'll play Bleakest Keep. We'll have to see. Probably gonna be Pokemon. But thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, following, subbing, all of those fancy things. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. God bless. Goodbye.